Okay, for today we are starting with topic that is radiation from the chapter Kinetic Theory of Gases and Radiation. So first we will study here what is heat. So heat is nothing but the form of energy. Okay, this is associated with the atom or molecule. Heat transferred mostly from higher temperature to lower temperature, that is hot objects will cool down to the room temperature, okay, and cold object will warm up or heat up to the room temperature. Okay, so if you are keeping your certain hot cup of tea, it will get cooled down. Okay, that is heat is flowing from tea to the surrounding, okay, that is higher to lower temperature, and it will cool down to the room temperature. And if you keep your certain cold drink here at the room temperature, what will happen? It will absorb heat from the surrounding, that is heat will be here going from surrounding to the system, that is cold drink, so that it will get warm or heat up to the room temperature. Okay, so there is transfer of heat always from higher to lower temperature. Okay, so what are the modes of transfer of heat here? So there are three modes of transfer of heat, that is conduction, convection and radiation. Okay, so conduction is nothing but energy is transferred by direct contact. Okay, that is here it will be coming in contact with the heat directly. Energy convection, for convection energy is transferred by the mass motion or mass motion of molecule, and for the radiation energy is transferred by electromagnetic radiation. Okay, so for the conduction, what happens here, that is molecular ignition within a material without any motion of material as a whole. Okay, that is if you heat one end of the metal rod, it will, that is heat will transfer from the hotter end to the cooler end, that is it will go along, and the molecules or particles will transfer the heat to the neighboring one, so and so. Therefore the heat will be transferred from cold end, hot end to the cold end. Okay, so as long as the objects are in contact, they will transfer the heat until the temperature of the object is same. Okay, so here you can consider when you heat certain metal strip, what will happen here? Okay, this molecule or particle will vibrate. The molecule which are getting the heat, they will get vibrate. Okay, and because of vibration they will transfer the energy to the neighboring molecule. Again neighboring molecule will transfer to their neighboring one, so on. So the vibration will pass or energy will be passed, okay, here throughout the metal. So they are conducting the heat without changing or without leaving their places. Only they are transferring the heat to the neighboring particles. That is known as conduction. Okay, that is suppose we are heating one end of the rod here. What will happen here? The particles which are receiving the heat, they will transfer the heat to the neighboring one. So neighboring one again transfer to the neighboring one. So on. So likewise heat is transferred from hotter end to the cold end. Okay, so heat is conducted here without the migration of particle. They are only transferring the heat energy. Okay, they are not leaving their places. Now here, if you talk about convection, this is the transfer of heat by the migration of particle or atom. That is here what will happen, if we consider here heating of water, what will happen here? The particle or molecule of water which are below, which are in contact with the burner, they are here getting the heat, they are absorbing the heat. So actually they will here become less dense, that is density decreases. So they are going up, rising up, and the particle which are here at the top, they are heavy particle, they are having more density as compared to that particle, so they will be going down. So there will be convectional current like this, that is up to down, there will be motion you will observe here for the molecule. So they are transferring the heat by the migration of their self. That is when we talk about convection, we are actually talking the case of fluid. Okay, maybe gas or liquid, that is particle will transfer the heat energy by moving or by migrating from one to another place. Okay, so conventional current we will observe here in case of fluids like gases or liquids. Similarly here, sea breeze, if you observe here at the daytime, what is happening here, this side the temperature is high. Okay, so that air here will get expand and become less dense, so they will be going up. Okay, as they are going up here, as they expand, they are going up. What will happen here? The air towards the ocean side, towards the sea side, this will be actually cold one. Okay, so they are having large density, so they are dense ones, so they will be going down. So likewise, conventional current will be flowing like this here, that is cool air will go to the land side, and the sea breeze will be going to the here land side, and the land breeze will be going to the ocean side or sea side. Okay, and this is here this is opposite in night time. Okay, here that is conventional current we will also. Similarly, here when we consider here fridge, that is freezer is mostly at the top of the fridge, this freezer compartment at the top of the fridge. Okay, so what will happen? This cool air will be going down because this is actually dense, so they will be going down, and on the way they will actually cool the food on the way. Okay, and the warmer air here will be going up because will be rising up because they are less dense. Okay, so likewise conventional current again we will observe here. Similarly, third mode of transfer of heat is radiation, that is it is the form of transfer of heat. Mostly in this, energy or heat is in the form of electromagnetic waves. Okay, that is radiation is the transfer of energy by electromagnetic wave. So radiation is not requiring any material medium. Okay, even in space or vacuum we can observe here radiation. Next example, we can consider solar radiation, which we are getting from the sun. Okay, so this radiation we are getting, and this is the fastest mode of radiation, that is we are getting the radiation, that radiation is not requiring any material medium. So, and this is very fast, so we are absorbing the sun radiation from the sun because of the radiation. Okay, similarly, next example we can consider, that is bonfire. Okay, so we are experiencing warm feeling sitting by the bonfire, that is again we are receiving the heat by means of radiation here. Okay, similarly applications we can consider for radiation, that is the buildings which are painted with the light color, okay, or white, they are actually not absorbing much amount of heat because most amount of light energy is reflected or radiated. So that is the here climate will be cooler one in summer inside the building. Similarly here, mostly in summer season we choose here light color clothes. So this is again what is happening here, because this light color clothes will be not absorbing the heat. Okay, so many examples we can consider from the radiation. So radiation is nothing but a mode of transfer of heat in which we consider heat energy is transferred in the form of electromagnetic wave. Okay, it is not requiring any material medium to transfer from one to another place. Okay, even in vacuum or space that can be transferred, and it is the fastest mode of transfer of heat. Okay, so now here when we consider here interaction of thermal radiation and matter, when we consider here thermal radiation, or when you talk about thermal radiation or radiant energy, that is we are using the term for the heat energy which we consider in the form of electromagnetic wave or electromagnetic radiation. Okay, so here thermal radiation, suppose we consider is falling on the surface of any object. So what will happen? Suppose we consider this is the incident radiation on the surface of any objects. Okay, so some part of this heat radiation or incident radiation will get reflected, some part is reflected, some part is absorbed, and remaining part, left portion, is transmitted here. Okay, so three ways we will consider when incident radiation we consider on the surface of the object, that is some part is reflected, some is absorbed, and some is transmitted. Okay, that is suppose we consider total is the Q amount of heat radiation which is incident on the objects. Suppose we consider QA is the amount which is absorbed, QR is the amount which is reflected, and QT is the amount which is transmitted here. So this total amount QA plus QR plus QT will be nothing but incident radiation. And some part is absorbed, some part is transmitted, some part is reflected. Okay, When we divide by Q again, Q upon Q will be 1. QA upon Q, this is nothing but radiation, that is thermal energy absorbed divided by thermal energy incident, that is thermal energy absorbed to the thermal energy incident. This is the ratio here. Similarly here, radiation reflected divided by radiation incident, radiation transmitted divided by radiation incident. So these ratios are nothing but coefficient. So this is coefficient of absorption, coefficient of reflection, coefficient of transmission. QA upon Q is nothing but coefficient of absorption, that is denoted by small a. This is coefficient of reflection, small r, coefficient of transmission, small t. So if you put your values here, so a plus r plus t is equal to 1. Okay, this is the equation. Here a plus r plus t equal to 1, that is coefficient of absorption plus coefficient of reflection plus coefficient of transmission is equal to 1. Okay, this equation can be asked to prove, okay, for 2 marks here. Now here, if you define coefficient of absorption small a, so this small a is nothing but QA upon Q, that is we can define it as the ratio of amount of heat absorbed to the total quantity of heat incident is called coefficient of absorption. Similarly here we can consider coefficient of reflection small r. So the ratio of amount of heat reflected to the quantity of heat incident is called coefficient of absorption. Coefficient of transmission small t, ratio of amount of heat transmitted to the quantity of heat incident. This is called coefficient of absorption. This is QA upon Q, QR upon Q, QT upon Q. These are the definitions here for A, T and R. Similarly, we can consider diathermanous substance and athermanous substance. Diathermanous substances are the substances, okay, in which we consider transmission is non-zero. Okay, that is opaque substance. For example, glass, quartz, we can consider here. There will be transmission that is non-zero. Maybe you can consider here reflection is 0 or absorption is 0. Okay, that is reflection you can consider 0 and absorption you can consider 0, but always transmission will be non-zero. So that type of substances are known as diathermanous substances. Athermanous substances in which transmission is 0 always. Some portion will be absorbed, some portion will be reflected. So A plus R will be 1 and T will be 0 here. We can consider examples as water, wood, iron, copper, likewise. Okay. Now here, if we consider here transmission is 0, absorption is 0, only reflection is here, that is incident radiation is more fully reflected, so that is known as perfect reflector. Okay, and it will be poor transmission, poor transmitter and poor absorber. Similarly, we can consider reflection is 0, transmission is 0 and absorption is equal to here 1, that is we can consider here energy fully is absorbed here, no amount of energy is transmitted or reflected, so that is actually good reflector. Okay, or sorry, you can consider good absorber. Okay, so why we consider that conditions here? Because we will here now consider black body, that is perfect black body, a body which absorbs the entire radiation energy incident on it is called ideal or perfect black body. For perfect black body, A is equal to 1, that is transmission will be 0, reflection will be 0, full amount will get absorbed. Okay, so that kind of body is known as black body here. When we consider here black body, we will talk about mostly here for artificial black body. So here Paris black body is artificial black body here. So we can consider here spherical shape double wall hollow sphere that is having certain aperture here, and opposite to the aperture we will consider conical projection to the diametrically opposite to the aperture. Okay, so in between this wall, the space which we consider in between the wall, that space is evacuated. Okay, now here this inner surface is here painted with lamp black and outer surface is actually silver polished. Okay, so what will happen here for Perry's black body? When incident radiation is coming or entering the black body through the aperture, it is actually falling on the projection, so that it is not normally following the same path to return back. Okay, because of this conical projection, the direction get deviated here, and we will consider here reflection. So there will be multiple times total multiple internal reflection, so that all the amount of radiation incident will get here, will get absorbed. Okay, so this is known as artificial black body. So here explanation can be asked to you, or even diagram can be asked to you. Diagram can be asked to you for 2 marks, that will be label diagram, or explanation can be asked, so that will be 3 marks question. Okay, so this is your diagram, label diagram for Perry's black body for 2 marks. And if you consider here explanation, that will be for 3 marks. What explanation you will write? This is artificial black body that will absorb approximately 98% of absorbed incident radiation. Okay, and what is the construction here? That is hollow double walled spherical shape having aperture here. Diametrically opposite to the aperture, you will consider conical projection, and here inner surface is painted with lamp black, outer surface is silver polished. In between the wall, the space is evacuated, so that when incident radiation is coming here, that is falling on the conical projection. Because of that, it will get certain deviated part, so that it is not actually here, it is not actually here normal to the wall. So that if it is normal, if conical projection is absent, maybe it is falling normally and it is actually reflected along the same path in opposite direction and going back. So that's why conical projection we consider here, so that direction of radiation get deviated, and because it will go under multiple reflections, so that total amount of heat absorbed here, there will be no radiation which will be leaving the aperture. So this aperture here is considered as artificial black body. Okay, so that is Perry's black body here. Okay, so explanation can be asked to you, or even label diagram can be asked to you. Okay, next topic we will take in next lecture. Thank you.